Oh, welcome everyone. I'm Tyranuxus, and today it's gonna be a post-game commentary of Amelio versus HellLight Jewish Cross. Last part I had to end in middle of fight, so let's continue from here. Choose a fight versus Minotaurs for the Spellbinder's Hat. Amelio just braked. Now he's farming desert. So Kira is looking for artifacts for sure to boost the primary statistics. Kira is a good level, so now probably Amelio will try to invest some of the experience to maybe make a crack hack secondary main, and crack hack later on could be even a stronger hero, as Kira has logistics which doesn't help in fight, archery, yeah. So crack maybe will be we'll get some levels for later. For now, probably not. So he just got the Spellbinder's Hat, and now thinking what to do next. Eight minutes only on his timer. But yeah, let's be honest. He had intense game. Yeah. His map. Many things to do. So he is now able in day 6 to farm desert. Still a lot of movement on Kira. I think he can go and kill those dendroids to get plus stats and even to pick up the Pandora. So he'll be fighting them in a moment. 6 mana, so it's enough for mass slow if necessary, I'm not sure. And of course later Wyvern plus Hive shouldn't be a problem. It should be rather slowly taking those dwarfs, because once they will hit you, they won't let you go. So he even went for mass slow. I think it's a good option. Good decision from his side, as you can now confidently fight. He took off the retaliation of the stack, which is not in range of Wyverns. Wow, 71 damage. They just had enough to kill this Wyvern. Kinda unfortunate. Not sure now. He made this fight harder for himself. We'll see. Now Wyverns are not able to go anywhere. Angels killed 6 Dendroid soldiers. Okay. So now he can probably make let those Wyverns move if he'll kill these 5 remaining Dendroids, or even he can start somewhere else. He used those 1 stacks of Pegasi to kinda block and to not let Dendroids go anywhere else than attacking something not as important. So as you can see, Dendroids were able to attack 1 stacks. It's okay. Yeah, attack. Wyverns have a lot of health. No problem. Unless they get morale. I mean, Dendroids get morale. but it should be fine. It should not happen. Okay, no more slow, but you can start running. Not sure about angels, not sure if angels can survive. 60 damage, 22 health. Okay, so this is easy. 1 wyvern lost. Now it will be plus stats. A lot better than the previous pendant, and 5k experience. Expert pathfinding doesn't give anything on this terrain. Also, Amelio will have fly from Spellbinder's hat. And scouting is okay. I think I will accept this. They can get morale and they can kill more. Okay, from now, Pegasus are strong. Okay, so I'm not the one who's playing, so yeah, he should try better, and he did better. Pegasus are kind of power stack also. Minimum hive. So 116, he will have one of the desert towns, and this one will let him later to upgrade into archangels if he decides to go for it. He will have now how much? 80 mana with Spellbinder's hat. He will have full movement, logistics specialty, boots, equestrians, not stables though, but all the rest. So now he can see a lot more information. I think he could feel confident. I don't think that hell breaked if I will be Amelio. Amieloo. Wait a moment, Amieloo. Amieloo. I have no idea how should I spell his nickname. There is a Recanter's Cloak, or not sure, something red, but he's moving map too fast. Behind those Minotaurs. Portal of Glory can be made. It's days. So he has 1 day to get this Portal of Glory. I think it's worth it. It's additional angel. And next angel at the beginning of week 2. So angel's power stack, of course. He kinda messed his road, needed to go around. Okay, so this is pretty strong position of Amelio. Some more scouting, he can see hive, he can see taupe, guard for taupe. And he's ending his turn. Okay, so here we are day 6 for Amieloo. So he braked through Nagas. He after that cleared Minotaurs to get Spellbinder's hat. After that he killed Dendroids to get all plus 3 plus 5k experience box. Then he cleared minimum hive. He got the town, one of the desert towns. And now he is just waiting to get his full 80 mana and farm desert next day. Okay, meanwhile on Hell's side, where it starts, so this is day 6 for Amelio. Wow, this is so hard to switch. And here should day number 6 for HellLight start. Okay, a few seconds ahead, nice. So as I said, HellLight wants to invest some into Moandor, his secondary necro hero. Vampire's Dwelling doesn't really matter, you can't upgrade them. Earth Magic for Octavia maybe will be useful, maybe not, hard to say. Okay, so he got Dungeon Town. His main hero is in the Necro Town, refreshing mana. Here are 14 more skeletons. Okay. So where to start? Oh, you have viewer. You're giving gold. You stay on the Octavia's okay hero. It's not in chain or anything else like that, but she's good. She's useful. Okay, town is very close. What kind of magic you have, Coronius? But I think anyway, even if this is 9 or so, you just defend with whites. They will 7. How much they do? We don't see the damage. Okay, 7, 8. So they need to do 9 and then get morale. I think there's no way he can lose. Of course, it's possible for archers to do 9 damage. I think it is. We could calculate this. But then he wants to be safe. Okay, so just you can see now the power of whites. Now it's day 6, so it's like sort of whatever. But obviously it's like only 1 unit you give to your scout. It's speed 5, so it's reasonable to give it to scout, and it's able to clear a town. So Hell got all of his 2 towns, and even this is a castle town, so he can go for upgraded angels later, and dungeon town. So I think this is 2 best towns you can get, unless you're preying on more scales. Then maybe Inferno God has like more imps and their cost is lower. But to be honest, I think I will go just with Dungeon and Dungeon Castle. Very good towns, side towns. Like Stronghold is just useless. There is nothing no structure you can use. Fortress is nice. It lets you upgrade wyverns. And also you get access to upgraded or not upgraded flies, which are very fast. So good for scouts, good for fighting. He got earthed magic on Moandor, so you can see it was worth investing time in Moandor. You could just give 1 skeleton and save whites. Okay, Harpy because it's the unit which Picadram will end later. It's the unit for Picadram. Oh, you gave him fly? Not sure. I think this fly might be more useful in the town, as this is where his main hero is, and probably in a second there will be also Moandor, maybe for after some kind of Purman some portal, so those flies could help here. Of course, he can have angels in a moment, maybe this turn, but I don't know if this fly is as important for who it was. I don't remember. The first guy from the Dungeon Town. So now making transfer, it's harder in Shadow of Death as you need to care about how you will transfer those ballistas. Yeah, this fly could be in town, I think. Okay, speed 6 vampire. This is, by the way, the use of vampires. They don't really matter. They are just quick units. The dwelling for knights cost 6,000 gold. He could afford it, but he can't afford units, so I don't think it makes sense. Of course, he needs now to open this prisoner to make a transfer, to make a chain. farming some more skulls, getting experience, getting hero with, of course, always some kind of army. So it means some skeletons, and even if there are pixies, the speed 7 doesn't matter. You need to suffer bad morale if you bring them. So this is just free army from the prisoner. Will help in Hive. Will be just useful. I think he is thinking about going to refresh his mana in a second, so he doesn't care if he uses his mana now or not. I mean, this turn he won't be able. Speed 6. What are you going to retreat on? So those flies should really think where you will use them. Maybe this serpent fly is here because he wants to make Moandor faster. Maybe. Or maybe he wants to be confident that every fight he takes, he's able to retreat. Maybe on Medusas he will be retreating, but then it's enough to have Centaur. And I think maybe he's scared of having this fly versus Grand Elves, so fly will die, so better to keep it on main hero. And also fly will make Melodia's morale worse. But in any case, it's nothing big. Knight speed 8, Grand speed 7, so they are able to shoot only once. They did it. They attacked, I think, skeletons or something. 13. Now he's able to make a transfer. He's not even trying to get this dwelling for liches, as you can see. Maybe later when you have angels and this is no loses fight, you can do it, but it's not so important, as you can see. Not so important. Okay, so Garfran, I think he needs only a bit experience to be able to cast Mass Slow. 9983, yes, 17 XP is missing. So Amieloo at this moment is in desert, while HellLight is preparing to take his first creature bank. You can say that this is just unlucky, or that Gibbous Cross is all about luck. If it is true, just don't watch it. I enjoy Gibbous Cross, even though it's sometimes super luck based, but like many templates are, not only Gibbous Cross, but there's fast tempo, many actions. You need to really push your gameplay into limits to try to farm and get things as soon as possible. And I think this is interesting, at least for me. So it's like, how many? 20 unicorns? So mass slow will be in next fights. So next can be Conservator, he can mass slow. 200 skeletons. It's 400 damage with Garfran and his attack skill. It can be around 20 griffins per attack killed by those skeletons. So this is as much damage as Wyverns were able to do. So he can clear max even. If you can kill like 20 griffins per attack with your power stack, yeah, you can clear maxi. Of course, with some losses, but after that, 4 angels can change a lot. And skeleton farming, once you have angels, is a different story because you don't lose any units after it because you just use skeletons, and I mean you just use angels and they never die versus like level 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures, and you're just getting more and more skeletons from necromancy. Ballista is used here to tank damage. It will be nice to save the ballista, It can be used later. One Black Knight died because of morale. It doesn't matter really. I mean, of course it's better to have this Black Knight, but if he dies, he dies. That's it. Just save every single skeleton. This is important. He could attack both of the unicorns. I think it's a small mistake that he didn't choose to attack both of them. I don't see a reason to not. Look how well he's protecting these skeletons all the time. They are protected. Unicorns have no chance to attack. Skeleton's power stack. He saved Ballista. One Black Knight died. Okay. Happens. Not a big deal. He's still able to do a lot. His stats are almost 10-10, which is not bad. Now I think time to make a hive. And with his plus 2 morale artifacts, he can use those wyverns, and even after that, I think he can use a Rampart army with no problems. So he wants to save morale. He wants to save skulls. He thinks he can do better than auto combat. Maybe he can, we'll see. Okay, Walking Deads are dying, skeletons are not. So he saved some units. 10 skeletons also. And now is the question. Of course, I was talking about taking a maxi conservatory if you don't have mass slow. If you have mass slow, things are even simpler, obviously. So he do have mass slow for like 8 rounds. And this is maxi, also maxi. Both players got maxi conservatory at the beginning. I mean, first conservatory is maxi for both players. So you can see this time skeletons versus griffins. Let's have a look if Hell also loses many units to get those angels. But once you have 4 angels, all of the hives, even after that conservatories, are easy and can be cleared with scouts, and main hero can, I don't know, do something better. Or maybe clear taupes even. You can see 20 griffins killed by one attack. Wyverns can also attack in this turn. Mass shield, yes, you have a lot of mana. Let's just minimize losses. I think what he cares about the most is Wyvern and Skeleton, as it's a power stack. Doesn't matter about Knights, Serpentfly, just let her live as long as possible. But if she dies, she dies. I will see what he decides to do. Okay, so Black Knight, okay, 40 damage only. Because Griffin is cursed, he is doing 2 damage instead of 3 to 6. And also mass shield, armor, 9 defense. All of that works into favor of this Black Knight surviving. So Hell will take this with a lot less losses. Is it worth it? I think I will keep my mana at this point. If cast anything, then cures, but only when something is really going to attack you. And now this is whatever. Maybe okay, here cures, but 4 skeletons killed. With cures, maybe you will lose 2 skeletons, not 4. It's not worth it. It's better to save mana. Skulls as power stack, as you can see, all he has is skull. Vibrant, of course, will become a power stack, but right now, skulls do twice damage, twice as much. Okay, so again, don't even take out the retaliation, because once you hit hard with skeletons, they won't retaliate that much. I lost 1 Wyvern, but I think losing this 1 Wyvern will let you lose a lot less in a moment when... Okay, you can't reach, yes. This cures doesn't help much. So you can lose 1 Wyvern or like 20 skeletons, I think. It's kinda... good trade might be. Okay, so 20, 3 and 1. 60 skulls, so he just got 37 skeletons. Plus 4 angels, and Kitferk says easy peasy. Yeah, it was super easy. No losses. There is 1 more hive, which will give some more skulls also. He has mass shield, pretty good stats, and this will be close to day 7, so maybe he will do this taupe 1-1 with all the reinforcements, and meanwhile doing some chains on day 7 to clear more hives on the other part of the map. I think it's a valid option. Easy peasy. So now it's sort of important time to make a decision what to do next and just do it. He could go and break. He has mass slow. He has 4 angels and his block is only pit fiends. But I think, as I said, for Necro it could be a valid option to take top, especially because it's close to Galfran. He can do this top and after top do retreating in the crypt. Yeah. Maybe even 117 will be top. And after doing top, of course it can be firstly checking how big is top, but I think it's okay. He killed 3 Walking Deads to make Galfran 100 movement faster. We'll see if this payoffs. So, yeah, for Necro it's okay to go for some mage guilds. Why not? We're not really going into the other armies. Like knights are okay, but they are super expensive. So we want to have some. We want to do some permanent time portals to hire some heroes and stuff like that. You need gold, and it's probably more important. Like knights will cost you like 9,000 because you need to also hire. This is like 3-4 heroes, so I think it's not worth it. And knights are not a power stack, so it's better to go for something else, like Mage Guild in Dungeon will let you do double mana later. Of course, Tavern, like making something to be able to do Archangels later. He got also the Conservatory here, so it's at least 7 Angels, because 2, not 7, 6, because he can't do Angels in week 1. But it can be Archangels week 2. It of course takes some time, but it's always something you can use later on for your advantage, especially because you are going to do taupes, so you have gold. Okay, so this was HellLight day 6. So now we can see clearly who is in advantageous position, but stay tuned, I would say, because it doesn't mean Amelio won because he braked. It doesn't mean. Of course, now I think like cards are in his hand, but you will see. So where the turn starts for him, somewhere here. Spoilers. Small spoilers, not a big deal. Okay, so in a moment turn should start. I think this day 7 will be Tavern, of course, and after that all the way to make Archangels in this town. Okay, and here starts his turn. Okay, so this is the player, Amieloo, not Amelio, which doesn't have a lot of time on his timer. He has like 11 minutes only. Ooh. Oh, you have magical. Okay, easy. Easy town. So, ooh, this is Chinik. Chinik. No town portal still, but once you have town portal, you can. Wow, Chinik. Wow. So good. And then druids are guard. It even makes his map better, like if you rate this map, how good it is. It's even better now. Chinik in starting zone. As I said, he is missing like stats, something he can use his army for to get stronger, and there was Chinik, but very, very far away. He will clear it, for sure. If not with Tam Portal, he will just do Chain. Not easy, because it's far, but you can trust me, this is something worth going for. Now I think this hero is slowly preparing to be able to give next town. Ifrit? What is Ifrit protecting? Windmill and what? I'm not sure. Maybe he knows, I don't know. Crack hack? Okay, this was plus 2 health. So this is good for Skeleton's army. Not so good for Amelio. Okay, I will call him Amelio, okay? Even though it's not true. This is plus attack skill. He doesn't have any artifacts for like kind of sword. He doesn't have any. And if I remember correctly, yes, Tomb of Earth. So there is Town Portal and Chinik in a second. Isn't it amazing? I think it's still good to just go straight for the second town, because it also lets you see what is going on Hell's side, like if he is close to break, or if he's even if he got this town right now, maybe you can attack him. Maybe he doesn't expect you in 117 being such strong with implosion also. So Kira is strong in final fight, if there will be right now. And also remember, Kira, okay, let's count. Kira is 2000 plus 600, let's say plus 400 because of logistic specialty. So it's it's like 4,000 movement Kira. 4,000, so it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Kira can probably just go get this Tomb of Earth. He can also use DD. Oh, tons of options, so much. Even more than so much, even too much. Wow. That's the reason you pick Kira, you don't pick, I don't know, Ivor. Just this logistics specialty, and logistics, just logistics itself is great. But it's even better once you have also the other things. So he did it here. It's a very good option because you will start all of those fights with plus stats, library and artifact, plus hive, so plus army, and you will be stronger. And it's just good path because after that you can go after Cyclops, get Tomb of Earth. After that, teleport to Inferno. In Inferno you can, I don't know, do Tavern, fight this with Scout, get Chinik, and teleport back to Castle even. It's a valid option. And then you will have stats around 2020 with Tomb of Earth, Spellbinder's Hat. Okay, probably you will have Chinik. Chinik is helmet or +6 of heavy enlightenment. It's Chinik because in Russian and even in Polish it looks like the how is it called? I'm not. I have a word, but I'm not sure if this is this one, and I don't want to do a stupid mistake. I know my English is super good, but it just basically looks like Chinik, and you need to trust me, like kettle, if it's true, if it's not something else. But I think it's kettle in English. You boil water in that. Anyway, so Kira will be pretty strong, let's say. Pretty strong. You don't want to. No, definitely not. You don't want to meet her in the dark night on the street. No, nothing like that. Even though she is a water girl, don't mess with her. So this is plus attack skill. Now it's a lot better. Let's visit library. Why not? Is he going that way in a moment again? Maxi Hive. Okay, nice. Wisdom might be useful because of spells or from Pandora's, but why? You have Fly, you have DD, you have Portal, Implosion, everything. From book and Spellbinder set. You don't need it. Wisdom is useless, as Archer is. So he decided to do something else. I think it's also a very good option, and when I'm looking at this from now, I think it's even better, and I think it's what I will do. But just I wanted to make you think. If he will go and get this town, he will have a lot of information, and he can steal everything what's close to HellLight zone. So even though HellLight breaks, he will have nothing to get. And because it looks kind of far, and because it's Kira, it looks everything is close, but it's kind of far. So I don't think that Hell will be able to go all the way and get this stuff, like steal this Tomb of Earth. I don't think this can happen. So he's just going to get this town. He knows this with View Earth. He knows where Hell's zone is and where is town. Now he can go and see. It's not perfect, I think, because if you want to use road, you need to fight pit lords. He could do it without any losses. Question is if you want to. You can kill the pit fiends, pit lords, buy a hero, and send him here to do scouting. Experience. I don't think Kira needs experience. Of course, it's next level. It's stronger logistics, so it's always more movement, so it's always great. But I'm not so sure if he really needs experience. He just wants to clear this card because of the reasons I had mentioned a second ago. Maybe even Hell is positioned into to do break with his main hero, like with one angel to be quick, and other armies farming something. He can now go attack his main and win game. This is also a valid option. Some Pegasi are killed. They won't be a power stack in the later phase of the game. We see this gameplay and we should say, hey, this is late game right now, but this is still week 1. Week 1, imagine you are playing Jibus Cross and 117, your opponent, is killing your desert card and scouting your zone. This is what really happens to HellLight right now. Interesting. So now angels hit a lot harder and they are a lot tankier thanks to stats. Wyverns also, it's 30 now. They do even 1k of damage thanks to Maxi Hive he cleared a second ago. So no loses, I would say. It's not even a problem to lose some of those guys. I think go and grab town, hire a hero, do scouting, and Kira should go back and do the library. After that Hive. After that maybe Shield or not so sure. And Cyclops, I mean it will be 1-1. And with this Earth Book he can do some jumping. He doesn't have Dungeon Town to double his mana. He maybe now thinks that Hell might be somewhere here close, and maybe he shouldn't go for town and he should just go here, because maybe there's a HellLight main hero. He can find him and win. Also, what he's doing here, he's doing the scouting with Kira. Kira has scouting, I don't know what kind of level, expert or... I think it's not expert, but it's advanced at least. So he did some scouting with Kira and he will be staying in this town. Okay, with not full mana because he's red player. So if Hell attacks now, he doesn't have a full mana. He will have 40. Of course, it's also good what he does. You will see in a moment that it's even better what he did right now than at what I wanted to do. You will see later why. Or if you know, you can just, I don't know, just... It's great for you. So Kira is now prepared. Also will be full movement for next turn. It's only 3 minutes on his timer. So this is something to worry about. $19, $14, 900 damage with implosion. 150 skeletons can be killed with implosion, or some or more of other. I don't. Yeah, this is strong position for this day for 117. So of course it's risking, like Hell can go with Firebook and do some magic, but I think it's fine. So he made one more hero. Probably he wanted to scout the area around this shining because he will jump there anyway, so he wants to know if there's nothing else worth to be cleared. Maybe there is. He didn't even do anything in Rampart. Rampart town did what it needed to do, the central captains. Now it doesn't matter. It's about farming map. So I think we should end after blue makes his turn also. So this is perfect. 45 minutes and HellLight time to do turn. So it will be 1 hour, perfect. So 117 for HellLight now. I wonder if he sees Amelio. I think he does. Let's move a little bit backwards. Okay. So I think he saw him going. He'll probably replay once he will have his turn. It should be in a moment. Please just let me see this clearly. I don't know why this title sometimes just loves to be here and appears for so long. Did I? Yeah, I stopped this, so I don't know why it's lagging. No idea. I can, to be honest, just do this off because it's the last turn here. And yes, he's starting turn, replay. Why is this lagging? Come on. It never lags for me. I hope in a moment it will work normally. Maybe I can just refresh. Okay. Let's just do it. I'm watching this online while doing the commentary. So sometimes it's just enough to refresh. I don't know. Sometimes it's weird. It will be still lagging for you unless you will refresh. We'll see if this works this time. Hope so. Looks good now. Look at the stats. Yeah. If I would be HellLight, I would be like, come on, what the fuck? Did he just cleared full desert and is preparing to go and kill my ass? It's still week 1, come on, chill, bro. You know the feeling, come on, it's just... He's now counting. He's counting if he can go clear Hive, go clear Utopia, and go do retreating in the crypt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and half, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think it's not enough. I'm not so sure. I can't use the mouse. I mean, I could use that one, but I think he doesn't have enough. Of course, it's better to clear this with Garfran because he will farm some more skeletons. In Hive, and of course he will have less losses as he is stronger hero, armorer, higher defense. Or maybe he can do it. Of course he's not doing this blindly. He made calculations. He's sure he can do it. You know what will happen even? He'll go and upgrade his skeletons. This is what I'm not so sure about, but the Russian players love and they just do it. They upgrade skeletons because before those kind of fights like Utopias and like Utopias probably only because what else is. So he doesn't go even for other hives and other things. He's just going and he will do taupe. I think if this is maxi taupe or lots taupe, he might have hard time deciding if he should really fight it. But if this is a pack taupe, it's no problem. Just go for it. So now deciding how to start. I think Octavia will die eventually. She was a good girl. She gave him gold. She also had some nice scrolls. Probably he didn't need them. But also she got earth, so she could be okay for late. But there's also Grindam, he's even better. What about money? So now it's really about making maximum out of it. Yes, upgrade to upgrade. Skeleton power stock. I'm not sure what they are getting when upgraded. 300 scales. This guy got serpent fly. He feels pressure probably because of Amelio just breaking his card. Okay, he can upgrade. It was 4,000 gold to upgrade in total with dwelling. Okay. I mean, I don't think the upgrade changes a lot. That's the issue. For sure, you get +1 speed, which doesn't help in any way versus dragons. Do you get more health? No. I think it's only to have higher statistics. Is it worth it? And you're farming. You will be farming not upgraded skeletons. I'm not sure. Probably if I will be good with Necro, I will know that it's good to upgrade them. Are they speed 8? Speed 5, speed 6, speed 7. No, speed 7. A big stop, I didn't see. For sure it's not super big, because maybe he will fight this, but he will need more time thinking if he really should. Okay, so I think wyverns are some kind of cannon folder. Or I mean skeletons also. We'll see what the dragons want to attack. Maybe some better. I mean, mass shield is super good. What else do you need? Bless on wyverns, okay, you can do it. You'll have full mana next day probably. I don't know about Moandor, he wanted to refresh his mana also. We'll see what kind of art. Okay, it's minimum. So he knew that it's pack Utopia. So it's very good. Black Knights survived attack of green dragons, so black dragons also wasted time. They attacked 1 stacks. Wow. Very good, no losses so far. How much damage you can do? You got morale while you have undeads in your army. Yes. Okay, 3 dragons. Okay, it's not so bad. Almost no losses will be here. You can force dragons to do breath attack to each other. I think only bless, or maybe cure if you have cure, is something that you could do. Always go and kill the not upgraded ones, because they have a lot less health, while they are doing more damage than upgraded versions. Upgraded versions are just like tankier, but they don't do nearly as much as the others. So he lost 1 wyvern. But finding her. I mean, if you get angel wings now. Oh, this is so shit. It's nothing. It's nothing. I mean, you got money, but wow, this is so bad. This was so bad, Utopia. Is he saying anything? I don't know. I don't know also about the... I don't know if I'm allowed to use this voice if I want to. But anyway, pretty unlucky Utopia, I would say. Pretty unlucky. And once again, hot as easy mode because you can't get these boots of levitation, which is just useless here. So hot as easy mode because you can get something better, something useful. Maybe he wants to clear one more taupe, but after doing one more taupe, where to retreat? This is also important. This is a small thing. Oh, let's just do taupe, but where you will be retreating later? He can replace those heroes. It's whatever. It's white script. It's not vampire, so no artifact. Yeah, kinda. I mean, money will be always useful. Money is always useful, but he was looking for some plus stats artifacts, I think. I really think it was what he wanted to get. Okay. So what now? He's done with this part of map. So basically with this upper road, I think he will go and do some fighting with scout heroes on the other part of map, this bottom one. There are some hives. I don't know if anything else worth getting. We'll see. Okay, one angel for girlfriend makes sense. The girlfriend is just all you have right now. Scales on any other hero are not as strong as on girlfriend. Okay. Wonder what he's doing now. Okay. La Bertha, okay, that's very good. So Grinden, La Bertha. Nice, nice, nice. These plus moral artifacts are handy. I didn't see what the chat was saying after this Utopia, but this was so shitty Utopia. So shitty. Okay, Moandor can do retreating. He could start in dungeon, right? Why having two heroes, main heroes in the same place? Okay, he replayed. He doesn't see his army. He only knows about stats. He has some timer, but he shouldn't waste it, of course. He doesn't really have anything to just even try with Amelio. His army, he feels probably that his army is weaker, as opponent is on desert already, with super high stats. So he doesn't have something like Arm of the Damned, I don't know, Firebook, or I don't know, Mass Berserk, or super big army with low stats, because I don't know. Feels, if I would be HellLight, I would feel that I don't have game in my hands, so I should be very careful. Now he's probably making calculations about doing this taupe. Don't know if with Garfran. It's not so easy to do it with scouts because you don't have high stats from artifacts. and none of your heroes have mass shield, same as Garfran does. So it is like as it is. So he cleared Taupe. Now he's on the way for more hives. There's also +1 attack and defense. Artifact. Imp Cage could give a lot of skeletons if he will use Moandor. He can do it. He can just retreat and buy Moandor in dungeon. He could even do double mana in this turn. That way he can have Moandor with mana. I'm not so sure if this is important. Probably it's not. We'll see in a moment what he decides to do. You can see that because he saw Amelio here, he's kinda confused. He doesn't know really what he should be doing. He is the one who is almost every time breaking before his opponent, at least from games versus Maretti. He was always the one who braked first and applied pressure, but now he's under pressure. And there is Conservatory. Maybe he's thinking about going to clear it. Just about priorities right now. It's like 3-4 minutes he just wasted thinking. He knows that he's under pressure. That he needs to start doing something real, or it will be bad. Very bad. Normally he probably go and clear those hives, and now Garfran, of course, from Necrotan will start going to break, and he will do break in 1-1, 1-1-2, 1-1-3. And this will be perfect, it will be super good position. But not this time, because his opponent braked 1-1-6, so he applied pressure, and now he needs to work with it. So Moandor can get mana, or he can just start going immediately. Not sure if Moandor's mana is now useful, because you have angels, and they can just do it. Okay, he decided to use Mana Vortex. Now he needs to care about not visiting this town with anyone else, because then this double mana thing will be wasted, and you should just keep it for main hero later to let him double mana. Of course, he is making objects to do angels. Okay, so Imp Cage, maybe Hive, we'll see how the chain looks. So he is, trying, investing into angels. And archangels, I mean. And ending here his turn. So, firstly, yes, a refreshing page worked, no more lags. So, if something doesn't work, just restart. Yeah, always works. Now, firstly, what happened? He cleared Hive, he cleared Utopia. It was minimum. He got nothing almost, only money. He upgraded also his skeletons, which I'm not sure about, but probably he will be getting more skulls because Moandor can farm here. Not sure why upgrade or not upgrade. Maybe he had enough gold to upgrade, so he decided to do it. I don't know. Maybe this will be super big top, then this upgrade matters, as you have, I don't know, 2-3 more defense. I'm not sure. Probably there is a reason, I just don't see it, or just don't value the plus stats on skeletons, which hit values, and he loves to have. Anyway, after that he did retreating with main hero, waiting in starting town to have full mana, and probably going for taupes or going to desert and try to face Amelio. Probably he will go and do taupes before, because he doesn't have anything what he can, like, he doesn't have cards in his hand. He doesn't have anything with which he can he can try to like talk with Amelio's power. He needs, I don't know, Firebook, maybe Arm of the Damned, huge army, which he doesn't have. I don't know. He needs to find something, and maybe the something is in taupe. I don't know. It's still possible to win. It's just not easy. Maybe okay, maybe plus speed artifacts. It's super important, and maybe make 500-600 skeletons power stack with speed 7 or 10. This could be useful. Really could one shot everything. And Shackles of War or something like that. Red Orb plus that plus speed artifacts. It's not that he lost. It's not like that. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. Anyway, he's in position to clear more hives, and I think probably he will be deciding. He decided already, because it was a month ago, if he's going to do taupes, and which taupes with who and when. So this is his plan for sure. And that's it. So I think it's end of the episode. Number 3 or 4, not sure. Probably number 3. Not sure. I think number 4 even, because the previous one was shorter. So thanks for watching, and goodbye. Have a nice day.